Welcome, Whiskey Aficionados. I'm Trevor and this is review number 33. So as promised, we're back to the Emerald Isle and to the oldest licensed distillery in the world. And I say licensed because we do know that prior to 1608 and around that time there was plenty of distilleries. But this Bushmills distillery was the first to actually be licensed, if you like, 1608, and it was licensed by King James. So before I get into the review proper, I've got a sort of a related letter from my mother as such. So what I'll do is I'll just read that to you because it is related. And you know, I was actually born in County Down, which is about an hour down the coast from Coleraine in County Antrim, where the Bushmills distillery actually is. So anyway, I'll read this to you. Just bear with me, it'll take about a minute. Dear son, it's with regret that I have to tell you your Uncle Jackie has passed on. He was working at the Bushmills distillery when he fell into a 50,000 litre vat of whiskey. Although 4 of us workmates rushed over to save him, your Uncle Jackie fought them off bravely. The funeral made things actually go from bad to worse. At the cremation, the body burned for 3 days, which greatly upset everyone. It goes on to talk about family, etc., but at the very end, there's a PS, and I just thought I'd tell you about the PS as well. It said, I wanted to send you £20, but I already had closed the envelope. Love, Mum. Very nice. Okay, enough of that. Bushmills, 1608, no age statement. Irish whiskey, it's triple distilled, smooth, mellow, and it's the old Bushmills distillery. Bottled at 40%, it's a grain whiskey, certainly it's a classic in Ireland. It's a grain whiskey and they mature it in American oak casks for 5 years and then mix it with selected single malts. Already, there's the bottle, and it's a sort of an entry level into the Bushmills range. This is the old classic one. I highly rate this one from a price point versus quality. It's a blended whiskey, but it is very, very nice. You can see on the colour, we've got a nice sort of light honey, if you like, a nice light honey colour. And on the nose, you have to really take your time a little bit to try and find what you're looking for, find the flavors, because you can have all sorts of things coming through, and what I will get, obviously you may not get. But I've got sweet toffee, I've got a little bit of a vanilla, sort of a hint, and maybe a little bit of apple. So on the taste, it's crisp, clean, it's creamy. There's a little bit of white pepper, just a touch of little bit of a spice on the tongue. Obviously it's smooth. A little bit of vanilla. I mean, personally, I don't think you should be adding anything into that. I think that's quite good enough to drink on its own. It is a popular mixer with anything, whiskey and soda, whiskey and coke, whiskey and whatever. But I would prefer to drink it neat. On the finish, it's clean, sweet, a little short, and there might just be a little bit of dryness coming in. I think it's a very, very, very good blended whiskey, and to that effect, we're going to give this one an 84, which I think I think for a blend, is very, very, very good. Obviously you can see I'm dressed for the occasion tonight, and you know, I'd love you to subscribe to the channel. Next, obviously we've done the Emerald Isle, we're sort of in the homelands. We're going to go international again for the next one, and in review number 34 we're looking at Lark Single Cask, Sherry Cask 506, and it's bottled 43%. This was a sample that I got from Nico Devlin in the Australian Whisky Appreciation Society. So, see what that's like next review, which will be probably at the weekend. Until then, be safe, drink safe, quality over quantity every time, guys. Cheers.